Welcome to a delicious journey through the vibrant streets of New Orleans on this special episode of Gulf Coastal Connections. Join me as we set out to explore 5 distinct New Orleans restaurants in pursuit of the ultimate bowl of gumbo. So what are we waiting for? Let's dive into the flavors of the Crescent City. Hello, I'm Eddie Parker, and welcome to another episode of Gulf Coastal Connections. Our culinary adventure begins at the historic French Market in New Orleans, Vieux-Carré, also known as the Old Quarter. The French Market, a lively collection of shops and stalls spanning 6 city blocks, has a rich history dating back to its origins as a Native American trading post. Despite its name, it was founded during the Spanish period in 1791. But why the French Market? Well, it's where the French settlers of the city came to gather ingredients for the iconic Louisiana dish, gumbo. Gumbo, much like the city itself, is a delightful fusion of diverse cultures, including Native American, African, French, Spanish, and German influences. Even the word gumbo has a fascinating history, potentially derived from the African word gombo for okra, or the Choctaw word combo for ground sassafras leaves. Both serve as thickeners in this delectable dish. Another thickening method is the French tradition of using a brown mixture of oil and flour called roux. If it all sounds a bit confusing, don't worry. Gumbo is a versatile creation that can incorporate a wide array of ingredients and still be called gumbo. One thing's for sure, when gumbo is prepared just right, it's simply irresistible. Now we find ourselves at the renowned Nola Cafe and Spice Emporium, where they got everything you need to cook authentic Cajun cuisine. Here we're on a quest for something special, Filet powder, which is ground sassafras leaves with Native American origins. Filet can be used as a thickener on its own or in combination with the roux, resulting in what's known as a filet gumbo. But while we're here, let's not miss the opportunity to savor their gumbo creation. Let's dig in. First things first, that gumbo tasted just like a warm southern hug. The shrimp, plump and bursting with flavor. The okra and sausage, abundant, and they brought a harmonious dance to this culinary fiesta. And what about the chicken, you ask? Well, it didn't steal the spotlight. It played its part without being a drama queen. Now, I'm an okra enthusiast, and let me tell you, this gumbo nailed it in the taste department. It wasn't there just for thickness, it was there to dazzle your taste buds. It's a roux-based masterpiece, folks. In a nutshell, this gumbo is so good it made me do a happy dance right in my seat. Plus, it actually filled me up, and that's saying something. Now let's keep this gumbo party going and explore a few more gumbo gems around town. Who's with me? Welcome to the Munch Factory in Gentilly, where getting lost feels just right. Nestled at the Joseph M. Bartholomew Senior Municipal Golf Course, it's the perfect place to celebrate a day of golf with a steaming bowl of gumbo. As you wander through the lush greens wondering if you're about to discover the lost city of golf balls, don't fret, you're on the right culinary fairway. The service here is not just quick and courteous, it's also on par with your thirst, passing the iced tea test with flying colors. Your glass will never feel abandoned. Now let's talk hot sauce, shall we? In the age-old debate in New Orleans, Tabasco and crystals duke it out like rival condiment champions. Tabasco, born on Avery Island, dances with Tabasco peppers, vinegar, and salt since 1868. Crystals, the spicy contender, emerges from the Bomber food family, featuring aged red cayenne peppers, distilled vinegar, salt, and a dash of history dating back to 1923. In the Crescent City, crystals might be the hometown hero, but Tabasco holds its own worldwide. Personally, we're Team Tabasco, riding the family tradition, but we won't judge you if you dabbles with crystal. After all, it's a spicy love triangle and everyone's invited. Let's not forget the real MVP of this gumbo show, the roux. It's dark, it's deep, it's silky. It's the star that shines brighter than a golfer's hole-in-one dreams. The aroma, a siren's call, wafting deliciousness, and the steam rising from your bowl is straight out of the pot, a real bowl of magic. Now, who could resist adding a couple of shots of crystals to intensify that flavor experience? Not us. And look at that crab claw, a seafood delight that's as photogenic as it is tasty. In the end, the gumbo at the Munch Factory isn't just good, it's a hearty, soul-warming bowl of satisfaction. So whether you're in the area or swinging clubs like a pro, or not so pro, stop by and fill your soul with gumbo goodness. It's the hole-in-one of dining experiences. Laouza's by the Track is a hidden gem nestled next to the vibrant New Orleans Fairgrounds on Lopez Street. With its long-standing history dating back to the 1930s, this charming family-owned restaurant has been a culinary fixture since 1996. Their commitment to preserving authentic New Orleans cuisine is truly exceptional. Recipes passed down through generations result in unforgettable flavors, and their gumbo is a true masterpiece. In an industry where change is constant, Laouza's is an exception. Many of their dedicated staff members have been part of the family since the very beginning. Upon entering, I was greeted by a lively crowd with every indoor table occupied. I found a spot at the bar where I immediately felt at home with Batman the Dark Knight playing on one TV and SportsCenter on the other. Service at Laouza's is swift unless the restaurant is bustling with patrons, which is a testament to their popularity. Watching the wait staff gracefully navigate the cozy dining room, taking orders, delivering delicious dishes, and serving drinks is a fascinating experience. At Laouza's, you won't find Coca-Cola. They exclusively serve RC, which somehow felt just right in this laid-back environment. They even let you choose your hot sauce between Tabasco and Crystals. I opted for Crystals this time without any particular reason, and it perfectly complemented the meal. I was presented with a generous bowl of steaming hot gumbo. The shrimp, freshly sautéed and added just before serving, offer an exquisite, distinctive taste. The gumbo's consistency is perfect, blending a symphony of flavors, and the shrimp only get better with each spoonful. If you prefer chicken and sausage gumbo, a simple request to your friendly waitress is all it takes. Accompanying your gumbo is a delightful basket of bread, elevating the experience to new heights. I savored every last bite of gumbo, using the French bread to soak up the irresistible aromatic broth. As I left Laouza's, a warm, comforting sensation lingered on my lips and in my stomach, assuring me that another visit is imminent. This is a place where New Orleans culinary heritage comes alive, and it's an experience that's impossible to forget. Step into Cafe Pontalba, where the spirit of New Orleans truly comes alive. Situated on historic Jackson Square at the crossroads of St. Peter's and Charter Street, this charming eatery resides within the Upper Pontalba building, one of a pair of meticulously preserved row houses dating to the 19th century. As I strolled through the door, the legendary Chuck Berry serenaded my arrival, instantly setting the tone for an authentic Creole and Cajun experience. The promise of mouth-watering delights beckoned, and I eagerly ordered a steaming bowl of Creole gumbo, settling into the warm embrace of this unassuming yet inviting atmosphere. Cafe Pontalba isn't just about delicious cuisine, it's a place that pays homage to culinary traditions. One delightful surprise awaits at every table: Louisiana hot sauce. The official hot sauce of the world champions Texas Rangers is a true emblem of the South. This fiery elixir, hailing from the historic town of New Iberia, Louisiana, has been perfected over more than 95 years. Hot peppers, vinegar, and salt left to ferment in a time-honored process results in a sauce that remains unchanged, prepared with unwavering dedication to quality and taste. When my bowl of gumbo graced my table, it was a sight to behold. Abundant rice, just like a family gathering, with a side of crackers for that extra touch of home. The generous servings of plump shrimp, 2 or 3 per spoonful, spoke of an authentic Creole culinary tradition. The gumbo had that perfect balance, allowing the flavors of okra and celery to shine in the rich broth, and to my delight, a crab claw was included, ensuring a delightful surprise in every bite. With the Louisiana hot sauce, it became an exhilarating dance of spicy and savory that left my taste buds rejoicing. Cafe Pontalba isn't just about the cuisine, it's the whole experience. The service is impeccable, a reflection of the Southern hospitality that defines this place. It's no wonder I've returned to Cafe Pontalba many times, and I wholeheartedly recommend it. Come for the food, stay for the atmosphere, and savor the flavors that define the heart and soul of Creole and Cajun cuisine. Desire Oyster Bar and Restaurant, nestled in the heart of the Royal Sonesta Hotel on Bourbon Street, offers a dining experience that exudes elegance and charm. This establishment has consistently impressed me with its culinary prowess and has become one of my regular favorites. Now let's talk about the stars of the show here, the oysters. They're not just good, they're truly exceptional. Securing a table here is a breeze, which means you can indulge in these delectable oysters without a hassle. The flavors are simply divine, setting the bar high for any other seafood offerings. Although I haven't yet had the pleasure of trying their gumbo, I have lofty expectations based on my oyster experiences. The waitstaff here is top-notch, with the waitress who was not only gracious, but also incredibly attentive to every detail of my dining experience. As I perused the menu, I couldn't resist ordering a bowl of gumbo and a half-dozen charred broiled oysters. The choice of both Tabasco and Louisiana hot sauce on the table further emphasized the love affair that the French Quarter has with this fiery condiment.
Thank you.
The gumbo that arrived was a sight to behold, thick and rich thanks to the roux, generously filled with rice, and served piping hot straight from the pot. The gumbo was teeming with okra, succulent shrimp, and an abundance of crawfish, making every spoonful a taste of southern comfort. The side of bread was the perfect companion to soak up that every last bite of this flavorful creation. The charbroiled oysters, which I'll leave for another episode, were, as always, a revelation. The meal in its entirety was nothing short of excellent, leaving me delightfully satisfied. Even though I was stuffed to the brim, I can't help but anticipate my next visit to Desire Oyster Bar and Restaurant. With each visit, my culinary journey through their menu unfolds, and I look forward to exploring more of their delightful offerings. There you have it, folks, my top 5 picks for the most delectable gumbo experiences in the vibrant city of New Orleans. But let's be honest, this city is a treasure trove of gumbo goodness, and there are countless more culinary ventures to embark on. Now, here's your part to play. I want to hear from you. If you've got a gumbo haven in New Orleans that I've missed, drop a comment and let me know. Sharing your favorites is what makes this gumbo journey even more exciting. And if you've never been to the Big Easy or had the pleasure of trying gumbo, well, what are you waiting for? New Orleans is calling your name, and our signature dish is ready to steal your heart. So until next time, folks, stay safe, keep exploring, and we'll see you on Gulf Coastal Connections.